Hello, this is Chef John from foodwishes.com with Chicken Kiev. That's right, I wanted to do an authentic Russian recipe in honor of the Sochi Olympics. And by Russian, of course, I mean Ukrainian. And by Ukrainian, of course, I mean French. But if it makes you feel any better, this wasn't even called Chicken Kiev until some restaurant in New York started calling it that. But anyway, despite being about as Russian as a corn dog, this is still one of the most delicious chicken recipes in history. And this is how you make it. So step one here, we're going to make some garlic butter. And to do that, I'm debuting my brand new olive wood mortar and pestle. Oh, she's a beauty. And into it, I'm going to add 2 small or 1 very large clove of garlic that's been chopped up a little bit. We'll also give it a big pinch of salt to help it grind. And we're going to go ahead and give that a thorough smashing, which these things are perfect for. Although the bottom wasn't quite flat enough, so I put this underneath. But anyway, we're going to smash that garlic, and once we do, we're going to go ahead and add some chopped Italian parsley, or as the Italians call it, parsley. And we'll give that about a 1-minute pounding. And at that point, we're going to put in some butter. And we'll go ahead and pestle that until it's thoroughly mixed. And once it is, your garlic parsley butter is done. And sure, if you don't have one of these, you could just chop the parsley, chop the garlic, mix it into the butter. But this is so much better. You're going to get a much sharper, stronger, more intense garlic flavor. You're also going to beat up that parsley enough to let some of the chlorophyll go into the butter, which is going to give it a glorious color. And once our butter is thoroughly mixed in, we're going to go ahead and transfer that onto a piece of plastic wrap, and we're going to pop it in the fridge to firm up a little bit while we prep our chicken breasts. And there they are. I have 2 breasts, and we're using some nice sized breasts. Those are about 8 ounces each. And yes, this will work with smaller breasts, but using larger breasts will increase your chances for success. You know, kind of like casting one of those Real Housewife shows. And by the way, if they come with that little tenderloin, that little chicken finger attached, go ahead and pull that out. They should look just like this. And then what we're going to do before we fill these is pound these out. So we're going to place that what was skin side down on the plastic. And then we'll put another piece of plastic over that, and we'll take our meat pounder and pound that out pretty thin. I'll say about a 1/4 inch just to give you a measurement, but it might be a little thinner than that. All right, you just don't want to break through is all. So we're going to pound that out, and it should look something like this. And then before we stuff that, we're going to go ahead and season that up with some salt and freshly ground black pepper. And once that's seasoned, we're going to go ahead and take half our butter and place that right in the center of that slightly wider end of the chicken. In fact, let me turn this so it's easier to see. So the butter goes in the center of the wider end of the breast. And then what we're going to do is take this longer, skinnier piece and flip-flap it over the butter. Yes, flip-flap is an official culinary term, but we're going to use